Let's see if you guys can figure that out.
Is that Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah.
Is that Alchemy?
Yeah.
Alchemy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is.
Nice. There you go.
Damn.
I fucking know that shit. Welcome back to Eight Sakai, where everything's got a new tat. Is the symbol. He's bringing somebody back to life. It's one of the cardinal sins, but whatever it is, what it is. We're going to be talking about Blue Eye Samurai, even though we're a month late.
Underrated.
It's
very underrated.
Probably one of Netflix's best animes. It's up there with best series. It's up there with Arcane. I
liked it better than Arcane, to be honest.
But you didn't pay attention to Arcane. You basically had a background.
I saw it twice. I saw Arcane twice.
Arcane's a level above it. Pluto is up there. For animated series,
this was better than Pluto overall.
Wait up! I think Castlevania is better than, first of all, Arcane. Get that shit right. Second,
no, I don't.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Castlevania is like leaps above.
Oh, that's crazy.
Castlevania is insane.
Crazy.
Hell no. Arcane doesn't even come close.
Arcane does so many new style that you have. Well, first of all, what are we talking about? Top 5. Hey, focus, shit. Let's talk about Blue Eye. Blue Eye Samurai is super underrated. People need to watch this shit. Blue Eye Samurai has not been confirmed to be renewed for the season 2. It needs to. No, I just checked today. It said no.
It's not.
It's not officially. It's not officially announced yet. No, because I don't know if people are watching it. Is it official?
The animation style is very different.
No, it doesn't have. It's not official.
It's not official yet. So people need to start talking about it. Start watching it.
Style. It's not even that. It's the fact that it is so fucking raw. Because
it is raw.
Even though it's showing like the whole prostitution.
Very dark.
And how all males have this power over females. Basically, a man with power and money can basically tell any girl that's below him to suck his dick, and they're like it's like their deed. And the fact that the father is basically telling his own daughter, oh, it's either you do what I tell you to, or you're gonna be a fucking whore. Like, those are the two options females are presented, and it's basically pulled from an era. And
most definitely pulled from an era.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they mimicked it so nicely, for the fact that in the first episode, like when I'm watching it, I was just like, I think she's a girl. And to give a protagonist being a female in this fucking world, and the least amount of plot armor I have ever seen in a character besides fucking, what's that dude? Dororo, the one with like no arms and shit. He had to fight
Ringo.
No. The anime.
The guy with no arms and legs.
Dororo. The curse that took away all that.
I'm saying, I think she's a step below him in terms of the shit she has to go through.
I mean, we don't know.
But I mean, not only, for one, she's considered impure because she's a mixed race. She has blue eyes. She's considered impure, and she's a girl. Those two things in this era is like the worst possible situation for her. Like, this is not only is she gonna, she's basically looked at like a property, she's also impure. So everybody's gonna try to kill her or pick on her. So her life is shit already. You give this fucking dope ass Kill Bill type protagonist, and she legit, I just loved her. I think she's one of the best characters, female, like comparable to like Akami, how she was such a badass character. I love her. Like her, Yor, Mikasa, these females are fucking badass.
It's funny that you mentioned Kill Bill, because that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, she reminds me of Kill Bill, pretty much. That resemblance is there. She reminds me of fucking Kill Bill.
And also vengeance. Right? The whole idea of this is vengeance.
Yeah, and she's so, in the future episodes you will see, she's so blinded by vengeance, she doesn't give a fuck about anything or anyone. right?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of see that in the very beginning, right? Like she's just attacking a dojo, whoops the fuck out of the whole thing.
But she's not killing him. She's not killing him.
But she's mocking the fuck out of them.
She is.
Cutting off the top knot.
Well,
Like at that time,
technically
that's
embarrassing a samurai is death.
Yeah.
Well, he deserved it. They have a past, and he did deserve it.
Yeah.
When they were kids, he kind of did bully her quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah, I mean,
so the guy did deserve it at the end of the day.
I agree with
right,
that.
and I think that's why she's an interesting character, but she doesn't give a fuck, and she's just going around. Yeah. Right, she does like the whole dojo fight. She just goes in and starts beating the shit out of it. Like, break down the front door. That's her approach, right? And it's kind of like referenced later in this episode. I don't want to go to the later episode, but like, how does Mizu approach it? Just break down the front door, right? Yeah. And it's a pretty badass character. Like, and then she backs it up. You know, she wins fights. Yeah. She kicks everybody's ass. You know,
the art style. I posted a video of Blue Eyes on one of my channels, and people were a little bit turned off by the art style, which is why it's not getting that much yet, because it's different.
No, I agree, because there have been other animes with this type of art style where I sometimes was like, I don't know.
But you know what?
But the story was very compelling. The story was it drew me in. The
fight scenes were fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, but I stopped doing that ever since Luffy. You know, like if you never, One Piece. Like when you have never seen One Piece, like. No, from the very beginning. Like when it first came out, like you look at One Piece, it looks ridiculous. Like even in
but it's like 97 though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ever since then, I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna watch it and see what happens. Like, who cares what it looks like? And then the fucking story.
It's a good thing we did watch it, and it's phenomenal show.
Many animes in that sense. Black Clover would be one of them.
Black Clover.
No, I don't think so.
What are you talking about?
No.
The animation is so nice.
In the beginning, Asta, bro. Asta,
I mean, the style. The style is fine.
It's not the style. It was the character, Asa.
Oh yeah. I agree.
That's a character flaw. That's not.
I'm talking about the style of it. I think it's different. I'm okay with that.
Back then, we really didn't
have
many. But back then, we didn't really have many animes to compare to. Like what animes was really back then? No. But like, truthfully speaking, everybody has a different style. That back then, anime wasn't big, and every like Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, all these animes that were, very popular at that time, each one of them had a different style. Not any one of them mimicked each other.
But
a lot of it is based off. A lot of it is based off Akira Toriyama from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but this art style.
But the thing
is, One Piece wasn't. It's a rubbery guy, right? There were so many people who didn't start watching was because of the rubbery guy as the main character, and I think that's the mistake. All I'm saying is that's the mistake, right? You should watch at least 4 or 5 episodes.
Honestly speaking, I didn't want to get into it because it was already like 300 something episodes at that time, and I was just like,
One Piece? Why are we going to One Piece from Blue Eyes?
No. I think we're just comparing it to
the style, right? The impact of style.
The impact.
And you guys are correct. Animation. Yeah, you guys are correct. The style does impact the viewership, and I think that's a mistake. Is all I'm saying, because that's the way I think people looked at One Piece for the longest time. That's how people
look at anime in general, though.
I agree.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's the mistake because it is a very dark themed storytelling. To be honest, right? It is very adult oriented, right?
It is.
Blue Eye was very adult.
Very adult. The way the vulgarness,
it's dirty.
Not with
kids.
It's
absolutely dirty. It's raw.
Well, it's. Let me ask you guys a simple question. Would this almost be a hentai?
No. No.
Would Game of Thrones be porn?
Close.
Soft porn.
Soft porn, yeah.
It's considered soft hentai. There's no fucking in there. I mean, there is.
Yes, there was.
Briefly, not.
Bro, the whole.
They were having a conversation.
Yeah, she fucked the prince. Like having a conversation.
Oh yeah, I remember the first episode, right?
Even what's her face? Was it Tengai? What is?
Yeah, Taigen. Hagen.
She fucking was saying like, "Oh, you're a samurai. You're gonna kill him." Blah blah blah. She legit has conversations with them, and you see other scenes where she makes the guy masturbate by talking to her or something like.
Oh
yeah, bro. This it's fucking
it's
raw
wild.
and
It's
dirty.
adult. Yeah,
it's porn.
wild.
It's not. It can't be considered hentai. It's soft porn. It's what an anime needs. It's very.
Well, you're the
realistic.
expert, so I was asking you. That's why.
See. Okay, so what would you consider like Gantz then?
Huh?
Gantz is phenomenal. Gantz is an amazing anime, but the art style of Gantz is a lot different.
I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about Gantz's rawness.
But that's why it's underrated. Gantz is also underrated because the anime
style.
Gantz was
soft porn. Would you consider that soft porn or hentai?
No,
it is. It is. You would soft porn.
Okay.
Gantz is
fine. But me, I don't consider it that because just like
I
Game
don't
of
consider
Thrones,
porn.
just like Game of Thrones, I don't consider that porn because there's a storytelling and porn is just zero logic, zero substance. It just fucking for no fucking reason, and you're just watching it. It has nothing.
What are you talking about? Two girls, one cup has one of the greatest story. Everybody go watch.
Masterpiece. 10 out of 10 on Amy's scale. So I don't consider these kind of shows.
I've only seen it. I've only seen it 7 times. Calm down.
Only 7 times per day. So I feel like this is. I think this is like an. The story itself pleases the art style or whatever the world presents because when they get,
I think it makes it real.
It makes it real.
It makes it real.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I think that's what both Game of Thrones does, even though it's in this medieval sci-fi environment.
Because it gives the female power. Because in this world, their body is
that's what it was.
More powerful.
That's what it was, right?
Than money, than power, than anything. Because you can make a weak man. I mean, you can make a powerful man cry, and you see how pussy basically controls everything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's very realistic. It's very raw. You have blood, you have gore, you have sex, you have nudity, you have everything in the show.
This is everything you want. This is like everything you want.
I mean, that's why I love the show. It has everything that I want. I hate the shows that kind of hold it back. That's why I love what's that fucking show, Devilman Crybaby. So fucking good.
Oh,
even the art.
Just so you guys know, the producer for Dan Da Dan is the Devil Baby Crybaby. Yeah, it's the same group. So
who's doing that? What studio?
Science something. Science.
No,
that's after season 2.
But talking about episode 1, it was very clean. You see the main protagonist going into the dojo, beating the shit out of everyone. Then somewhat.
I think it sets.
Go ahead.
It sets up the main characters, right?
Yeah.
Mizu, Taigen, Ringo, and Akemi, and they all play.
I love when Ringo comes crashing after she ties him, and he comes crashing, and she's at the brothel, and she's like, "How much for one night? Make it 3 nights for Ringo."
You think he lost his virginity there? I don't think so.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
I think he
did.
Of course he
did.
did. Peaches, bro. You
must
about
have.
Peaches.
Oh yeah, because they were like, "This is how you gotta touch the titty." Yeah, I remember
they
that.
taught him how to do it, bro. He's a professional now.
He's an apprentice. He was learning from the master.
Yeah, bro.
I think it was a nice touch to add somebody who's a little bit slow and not a fighter per se to somebody who's very like vengeance driven.
He reminded me of like Sam and Hodor.
Completely fucking off topic, but all right. But I love the fact that it's very like, all right, she's completely opposite of him. She's very vengeance driven.
Very opposite.
Like, blood in her eyes, and he's very like, master, calm down. Oh, you're not my student. Master this, you're not my student. It's very back and forth between them. So I like the chemistry. I like the blood and gore. I like the sexual element to it. I like the nudity part of it. It makes it very realistic. When you're holding these things back, I just feel like it's not realistic to me. That's why it's one of the top animes for me of the season. Definitely of the season.
Yeah, probably, it's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Netflix definitely, they're definitely putting out good fucking animes now. Definitely good anime. I heard even Disney is starting to put out anime.
I mean, like when you we don't. I don't want to talk about too deep into it, but Prudo was amazing adoption. That was fucking phenomenal
Different topic.
as well.
I think we're
Right,
digressing.
so-
We'll talk
No,
about
I mean-
that too.
I mean, but you're just saying like what Netflix is doing, and I gotta give them props because like a year ago I was criticizing Netflix and their approach. So they've done a great job, multiple great shows, and this is one of them that everybody should be watching. Well,
I think-
not everybody. All the adults should be watching.
Netflix has always done good with animes. Castlevania, I fucking love Castlevania.
Crazy as thing. Castlevania better than Arcade. Never forget.
Oh, fucking, it's so much better than Arcane. Back to it.
Not at this consistency.
No, it's
Not at this
bro.
consistency.
Bro,
Not at this consistency.
The action wise, I think Castlevania.
No, I mean, yeah, Castlevania, but that came out like what 5-6 years ago, right?
See, Castlevania
And
has
then
one track.
Arcane was like,
Castlevania
but recently-
has one track, okay? It has
Yeah.
the vampire, the humanity, the mage, the power. It has that. What Arcane had, the animation
Everything.
had emotions, bro. There were
Bro,
so many
different style.
the character building, the character arcs, the transformation, the world, the fucking raw. Like, you know what you liked about Blue
the
Eye?
music.
The
Ooh,
Arcane
the
had that.
music.
It had the sex. It had the fucking filth. It had the politics. It had everything. It had the fucking poor people that suffering, like starting from the bottom shit, imprisonment. It had every fucking emotion.
I
bro.
actually like Vox Machina better than Arcane.
Vox Machina is
Vox
stupid.
Machina is
Well,
Vox
it's-
Machina is good.
In no disrespect, it's an incredible show, but
Fucking
the-
amazing. It's such a good show.
But you can't compare the story. And the action
that's-
is there.
Castlevania story to me is a lot better than fucking Arcane. But back to our Blue Eyes. I think it's a good show. I think I highly.
Well,
recommend
yeah, nice pirate, right?
All right.
Pirate episode, and we'll go deeper into the other episode next
think
time.
though, I think
Great.
What do you rate your episode 1 introduction pirate? What's your rating?
8 out of 10, man. Solid. That's solid. Fucking. I mean, because I know what's coming in the future episodes. I can't give this one 9.
No,
or
it's
10.
a pirate. No, because like it's a pirate, right? You could obviously not have the same weighted fight as you would in like the later episode.
Because
It is amazing setup episode, right?
No,
Like,
it
this
is.
is what the
The
episode.
fight
Yeah,
the fight one's something that would make me go, holy fuck, because I've seen the spear fight that comes in the future.
I think it's in terms of introductory episode. Like Prudo had one of the great first episode.
What he's trying to say and what you're doing is you're using hindsight. You're not supposed to use
Yeah.
hindsight in this manner.
Yeah.
We can't help it because we already know.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, but
8 out of 10 is a fucking B, bro.
honestly
your
speaking,
argument, you could.
I'll go this. I'll say this. Overall, I'm not going to give an overall rating, but I wouldn't rate any episode lower than a 9. That's how I'm
Yeah.
rating this.
All right.
And also the fact that they did what?
I know I rated things higher, but this show, the whole premise from the first episode was so fucking inviting. It's like I said, the animation isn't something that is going to intrigue anybody, especially if they're like
It's not the
against
pull.
anime.
It's not the.
It doesn't have
it's
that.
not that fun. Pull.
And I've watched animes this way and this style, and there are many other Netflix has dropped and have given it episodes, and I thought they were okay. I really wasn't like even there were like animes like Girl Lagann, another one that has a different anime. The story pulled me in. A lot of people don't like that. With this one, the story was so fucking raw, and I love the fucking main character, the trauma, the pain, everything. It has everything you want in a protagonist. It has the reasoning, acceptable, vengeance. We all are okay with vengeance. We're completely fine with vengeance. It has the whole world where it is dictated by all this rawness, and at the same time we have sex. We have murder. We have fucking politics. We have every single thing we need. Like right from the beginning, you see this person eating noodles, and the guy with no arms is getting disrespected. You're like, holy fucking shit, it doesn't really matter. Money talks in this world, power talks in this world, and we're going to be cheering for people that are against this. We're going to be against the oppressors, all that shit. It has all the feeling of a show we want. I cannot rate this lower than a fucking 9. I just can't.
Yeah,
I mean,
what about you, Moto?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be a setup, right? Like you can't obviously every show, no matter what, you're not gonna have episode 1 having the most intense fights, the most intense story reveal. It's the setup. Does it do a good job in the setup?
Chainsaw Man actually had that. I'm gonna sorry. Chainsaw Man had a so bad fight.
Yeah, but compared to the later fights, would you compare it? No, of course not. It's not even close. And that's my point.
That's true. That is true. That is
it's not even close. And that's
even that fucking
the point is,
that took out the whole family was so much doper.
Yeah, it's such a amazing setup to the world, introduction to the character, and good thing about this episode was that each of the character was intriguing in its own way. I mean, Akemi is she's cutthroat, right? She wants what she wants, and you can see how that turns out. You can see that from the very beginning. So you had 3-4 characters right off the bat. That was interesting. They all had different purpose, different goals, and it was fascinating introduction. It didn't pull back any punches. I gotta go 9.5, even 10. This is what introductory episode needs to be.
Fucking love her.
Yeah, she's badass. So 8 out of 10 for me. 9.5 for Moto and 9 for
10. Fuck it. I'm gonna do 10 because you gave it 8.
Yeah, Moto's going to fucking 10, bro. Like Moto's excited. That is as much as we can talk about. I think we spoiled a little bit more, whatever.
No, not really. We teased it.
First episode was great. Incredible show. Overall, this is one of
Watch it. I think that's the number one message. Watch it.
I think if you're gonna end with one show with 2023, this one is top of our list.
With your family.
What? No, bro.
Watch it with your family.
I made my wife watch it. I told my wife, I'm like, watch it. Do not be around the kids. Do not be anywhere close to the kid. Yo, this is one time I'm watching it and my daughter was coming. I was like, yo, get the
fuck.
I was like, no way, bro. I was just like, they're probably gonna walk in and they're gonna be like Peaches. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I recommended this show to somebody. Somebody started watching, and I didn't tell them anything about the show. And he told me like, bro, why don't you tell me?
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
If you have kids, make sure they're asleep. Then you watch it. This is
lock the door.
This is like rated MA, whatever, bro. It's like mature as fuck.
Yeah, it's adult content for sure.
Adult show.
We all recommended. We're gonna come back and talk about episode 2 later on. For now, go watch this Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. One of the best shows Netflix has made in a long time. All 3 of us agree. Comment below. Have you seen this show? If you haven't, I hope this little discussion helped. Comment below, like and subscribe. We'll be back later. Peace out.
Peace
out.